Hello, this is Dr. Manjunath Chalwadi, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government Postgraduate College, Dandeli. Today, we are going to learn about assessment of individuals. On assessment of individuals, we are going to solve one problem. Before going to solve a problem, we should have a glance on who is an individual. An individual means a person, a human being, either male or female, or minor or a person of unsound mind. So here, a person is a human being, maybe male or female, minor or a person of unsound mind. So before going to solve a problem on assessment of individual, we should have a glance on a format of individual computation. So here a table, first column particulars, second and third columns are amount columns. In particulars, we have five heads: income from salary, income from house property, income from business or profession, capital gain, income from other sources. All five heads total income is treated as gross total income. Here, before going to calculate an individual total income, we should calculate all five heads income. The all five heads total income consider as gross total income. In gross total income, we should deduct deduction under section 80C to 80U. Then we will get total taxable income of an individual. This is a brief, concise format for calculation of an individual total taxable income. So, on the basis of this brief information, we are going to solve one problem on assessment of individual. So, here a problem on the screen. Just I will read out. Mr. Vijay has the following income for the previous year 2018-19. You are required to ascertain his total taxable income. So he has given his total earnings in the previous year. So we have to calculate his total taxable income. First, we have to read this problem thoroughly. According to the income, we have to bifurcate income on the basis of their heads. So first one, income from salary computed rupees 2,20,000. Here it comes under income from salary head, so that we can place it in that head. So here they have given computed salary income, so directly we can place it in a column. Second, profit from business rupees 1,40,000. Here also they have given profit from business, that is a third head, that is income from business or profession. There we have to place it third. Actual rent of house property rupees 1,60,000. This comes under second head, income from house property. Then fourth, municipal value of rupees 2 lakh. Fifth, municipal tax rupees 20,000. Sixth, agriculture income rupees 1,20,000. Agriculture income is exempt from the tax. So Indian agriculture income is exempt. Then if we have agriculture income from any foreign countries, from that will be taxable. Seventh, long-term capital gain on sale of property rupees 18,000. This comes under capital gain. Then eighth, winning from lottery. Gross they have given rupees 6 lakh. This is the head of fifth, income from other source. Then ninth, LIC premium paid rupees 22,000. This is exemption amount, but it comes under deduction under section 80C. Then contribution to PPF rupees 40,000. PPF is nothing but public provident fund. So this is also comes under 80C. Interest on fixed deposit in a bank rupees 20,000. This income comes under income from other source. So first we have to read the problem and bifurcate income on the basis of their heads. Now we will see the solution. So first we have to draw a table consisting four columns. First column particulars, second, third, fourth columns are amount columns. So here according to head wise we have to put amount. So first one is income from salary, that they have given computed income. So directly we have to place it last column 2,20,000. Second head income from house property. So here some calculations are there, we have to calculate. So municipal value 2 lakh, actual rent 1,60,000. Municipal value or actual rent, whichever is higher is to be considered as gross annual value, that is 2 lakh and 1,60,000. In these two, higher is 2 lakh, so that will be considered as gross annual value. Then less municipal tax. Municipal tax they have given 20,000, we have to deduct from 2 lakh, remaining is 1,80,000. That will be treated as net annual value. After getting net annual value, we have deduction under section 24. Less deduction under section 24. In deduction under section 24, we have two deductions. Standard deductions at 30% on net annual value and interest on loan. But in this problem, they have given only house property income, so that irrespective of any charges, we have to deduct 30% on net annual value. That is 30% of rupees 1,80,000, that is 54,000. In 1,80,000 we have to deduct 54,000, remaining is 1,26,000 is the income from house property. This is income from house property income. Then third, income from business. Third head, income from business, they have given direct amount 1,40,000, we have to place it in a third column. Then fourth head, capital gain. There also direct amount they have given long term capital gain 18,000, we have to place it in a last column 18,000, that is long term capital gain. Then in a fifth head, income from other sources. In income from other sources, they have given two incomes, that is winning from lottery, gross they have given, directly we have to place in a inner column 6 lakh. Then interest on fixed deposit in a bank rupees 20,000. 6 lakh and 20,000, total 6,20,000 is the income from other source. We have to calculate all five heads income here. So income from salary 2,20,000, income from house property 1,26,000, income from business 1,40,000, then long term capital gain 18,000, income from other sources 6,20,000. All five heads total is 11,24,000. This 11,24,000 is the gross total income. This gross total income is the income of all five heads. In gross total income, we have some deductions, that is less deduction under section 80C to 80U. In this problem, they have given only 80C deductions, that is LIC premium paid 22,000, contribution to PPF 40,000, total 62,000 they have given. So that 62,000 we have to deduct from gross total income. So in 11,24,000 minus 62,000, remaining balance is 10,62,000 is the taxable total income of Mr. Vijay. So in this manner we have to calculate an individual taxable income. So this is one problem I have solved here. In the next video I will solve some more problems. So you have to remember, follow the procedure and keep it up